Hello, this is Palico Page and welcome back to another episode of the Curious Expedition with mods. We are currently on 4 of 6 with good old Sherlock Holmes and the Monster Squad. Did have a little bit of an upset right at the end of the last episode where we lost a Trek member. Completely out of my hands. There was nothing I could do. I didn't expect the fire to travel as much as it did, and as it was, if we'd have been on a more direct path towards the ship, we probably would have come off a lot worse. So not a lot I could have done. Thankfully we did get the old scroll on the go, so we managed to divert straight back to the ship, which is fantastic. But I suppose I could have kept that for a much more pressing time. But hey ho, I just wanted to get back at that point. We had a loot aplenty, we needed to get back. But hey ho, this time around we get to choose from the opulent dry lands, the golden corrupted lands, and the golden desert. Now, the Golden Corrupted Lands is actually a mod, and it's not one which I've done before. Now, we are playing on the hardest difficulty here, and if I had any other team, I'd probably be turning this down. But I'm feeling quite confident with our pet T-Rex and the fact we are, supposedly recruiting monsters. Don't ask me why. We are in a very strong position to be able to take this on, and I think come out of this in tip-top shape. So this we shall do. And the other thing is, it's got the most shrines. So that one's only got 3. That one's only got 2 and a tomb. So, you know, money and glory and fame and all that. Hey ho, let's go. The air was fresh and tasted of salt as I made my way to the docks. There were still some arrangements to be made, so I took some pleasure envisaging my name in the newspapers. We were approached by the soldier that had tasked us with finding Conrad the deserter. Upon hearing that we had resorted to killing him, he assured us that we had acted correctly and rewarded us for our efforts. Cool. 100 funds, boom. I was handed new funds as a thank you for our endeavour. An old hunter greeted me this morning. He had heard about my trek and regaled me so about an evil hyena called Snarfrattle. He despised the creature with all of his heart and desired me to kill the beast. A handsome reward would await me if I killed it and brought back its pelt. Alright, we can do that. He nodded gratefully and wished us luck on our hunt. The news of my glorious adventures had spread, so I was not surprised to see that my fame had spread amongst adventurous spirits. I was approached by several capable persons that were hungry for glory and adventure. Who did I want to recruit? So we got Riyad Tata, the translator, which isn't bad. We have Wallace Henderson, the soldier, which again, no quibbles there. There's no negative traits from the off, which is awesome. Or the Bride of Frankenstein. So cool! We didn't get to see her stats. Let's see if we can hover over her. There we go. So she stomps, supposedly. She also is good for sanity, which is awesome. Oh, there we go. And she holds a little bit more incapacity. We don't need the whiskey expert because that's just more pain than it's worth. The translator, I mean, it's 2. We've got good rep in indigenous diplomacy. I suppose they're all right. But now we've got the campsite on our inventory and we're doing a-okay for sanity boosting food anyway. I don't think there's any need to go down that route right now. So Bride of Frankenstein it is. You decided to recruit the Bride of Frankenstein. Yes, I did. Just in time our vessel was ready to set sail. Right, so I could do animal improvement. Don't think I really need to. 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got plenty spare here, haven't we? And we've got stuff we can also trade off. So let's just purchase equipment. Ooh, wine. There's less alcohol content and whiskey comes in a nicer bottle. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we got chocolate, we got medicine. Medicine's still okay. I think because they were towers, weren't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were towers, the shrine. So we're going to need rope. I'm going to take rope because it will also cover swamp. We've got the climbing perks, so there's no need to worry about that side of things. So I'll have all the rope. Machete possibly could need. We're not setting it out with any treasure maps, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Torches are okay. Bullets, why not? We've got plenty of moolah. I mean, I could take the first aid kit, so we haven't really run into any issues so far. I suppose the chocolate is a good call. I mean, how do we stand if we took it all? Well, we're laughing, aren't we, really? We've still got 100 funds left. That'll stack. That's its new stack. That's a new stack. That's a new stack. So just 3. So plenty of space still. Then we got a cube in case we do come across a portal. Don't think we will this time around. But hey ho. Yeah. I mean, do I take the machetes? It helps with sanity. I could always trade them, I suppose. There we go. That'll do. Just in time, the vessel was primed to put out to sea. Oh, let's go then. It's Expedition 4, you know. At this point, the map does get bigger, so that's something we do have to take into consideration. Although, ooh, northeast of the map. That's good. It means we'll have to do a nice solid loop. Caca! Another sea shanty and one might jump overboard, but thankfully we reached the land of our imminent adventure. The land lay open in front of us like an invitation to an adventure. I mean, do I need the cube? Was there a portal? Did I imagine it? I can't remember. I have terrible memory. No, we'll leave it. Caca! Let's begin the expedition. Right, so, first things first. I just want to put all our sanity bits together. In fact, we'll keep that there. That can go there. I suppose technically that's sanity, so we could use that. That can come down to there. Tent is sanity, I suppose. Caca! We shall move that to the end. The tone pages will move to the end as well. The rest will just get moved up as and when we use them. So at least we've got all the sanity stuff in hand and we've got plenty of it. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Who are we going to see? The Bride of Frankenstein. Let's promote. Oh, we got some blue dye. All right. Fine. No worries there. Let's have a look-see around. Well, it goes without saying, really. Let's go to this question mark. Oh, it's a village straight away. I mean, it'd be rude not to. The natives had been all but wiped out by the plague that had ravaged these lands. Oh, shambling around the settlement were several hideous abominations. As we approached, we saw a small pile of useful-looking items left by the entrance to the village. The shambling abominations appeared oblivious to them, and there was ample opportunity to help ourselves to the cache unhindered. I mean, we have Harold the Abomination. Surely he can talk abomination and all to the other abominations, and we'll all be great. We'll all be best of friends. Or we could just take the raw meat. The creatures did not show any interest in us. We were able to investigate without feeling under threat. Oh, okay. So we can scavenge for supplies, recruit or find shelter. If we've got raw meat of 4, and this presumably is raw meat, how come I can't scavenge for supplies? We could find shelter. No need. That's fine. We'll crack on. Let's go to there, I suppose. Oh, it's our first temple. You know what? I'm going to skip that. We're very close to home, so I'm not too fussed by that. We will, however, come along here. Ooh, a ship. It's a ship. We made an unusual discovery. A decayed shipwreck laid in front of us. It remained a mystery to me how it could have ended up in this place. It was a wonder that it hadn't collapsed yet. I tried to read the name. Maschinen-Mensch. I was certain that there were riches to be found here. I instructed the people to form small teams and investigate the surroundings. Dynamite. Does it stack? Yes, it does. Awesome. You know what? At this point, I think I'm just going to go back. I mean, does this go at the end of the expedition? It does. Right, cool. Right, we are going to rest. We decided it'd be a good idea to stay here, and I told the people to rest. This was a good place, and I was sure we would get some well-deserved rest here. As usual, I walked the area of the camp to ensure there were no poisonous animals were in sight. While doing so, I wondered if I would be able to anticipate the kind of location by its surrounding terrain. Yes. This is all corrupted. That's how I can tell, because it's corrupted. Just 72? Ooh. We'll rest again. This was a good place. The Phantom of the Opera came over and sat next to me by the fire. He told me about his experiences the last few days and swore an oath to stay by my side, no matter what happened. Well, it's very admirable of you. 112. Let's do it once more. This was a truly strange land, and we were curious as to what wonders were waiting to be discovered. Yes. So it tip-top on the old sanité, and we can go now. Right. So let's go and have a look at this. Let's see what it be. I think this might be a cut-off region, which would be cool. That's looking pretty solid. This is somewhere we can stop. We arrived at a rock overhang. It would serve as a basic shelter against the elements. Oh, we'll rest then. We decided it would be a good idea to stay here and allowed everyone to rest. The mood was buoyant as I ordered wood to be gathered for a fire. It was a calm night. For once I felt at ease with the wonder surrounding me. I considered my old companion Wolfman and wondered on the nature of his fate. Why was he gone? He was set alight. Would we meet again in this world or the next? Definitely the next. He was set alight. Why was I still here? Because you weren't set alight. Pretty simple answers, I like to think. You know, you are Sherlock Holmes. You should be able to deduct those simple answers. Alright, so let's go. Now, I did see something just mooching about, but it's, well, it disappeared again. I suggest we go straight down. New region. Oh! Well, that's a big hole in the universe. And, yeah, this is 6 regions. So that's 2 regions written off straight away, which is pretty lucky for us. Pretty lucky. We've got spiders. Darn spiders. Here we go there. I mean, what the hell's that? Spiked bear. Alright. This bleak and foreboding place was situated in the midst of a swamp littered with the remains of long dead elephants. For some unfathomable reason, hundreds of the impressive animals had come here to die. I was certain that there were riches to be found here. We spread out and searched the area. Oh! Attack the spiked bear? I mean, we got bullets. Let's do it. Oh, it's a very spiky bear. Quite high health. Only 1 die. This shouldn't be too difficult. So let's thump him. So that stuns his 1 die. So we're good for that. And then we rain on those warriors. So we'll go with you. You. Roll again. I mean, why not? We'll shield it for no other reason than to shield it, I presume. Can I stack you with anything? No? We'll do it anyway. Observation. Defend. Go. Well. Boom. We deprive the remains of anything useful. Meat stacks. Black pelt. The hide of a hideous creature. Has some value to traders. So it's 20 fame or 30 funds. That's not nothing to turn your nose up at. More teeth. Awesome. I mean, the loop is pretty self-explanatory at this point. I would guess anyway. So let's just carry on going down and see what happens. I mean, it looks like we're being funneled in this direction. I could blow this up. And we could go through here and have a look-see. I mean, there's a question mark over here, so there's something there. You know what? We got the dynamite. Let's do it. I mean, as far as the natives are concerned, they're all abominations. I don't think we've got anything to worry about there. Oh! Well, that's gas. Right, we're gonna have to eat some stuff. You know what? Let's play the panpipe. Bad habit. I know it's going to cost me more, but I really want to stay away from that gas for the time being. We might have to stop in a second. Oh, look at the bear. He's roaring for a fight. He is aggroed. Let's do this. Alright, so we're going to do a big stomp. Ram! We are going to whip him. We are going to... We're going to precise attack him. We're going to rip a leap him, that's for sure. Hold on to those. Claw him. Hold on to those. Hey. Knew it was coming. We'll do a taunt just for good measure. Boom. Nice. Overburdened. Okay. So let's... Oh, because of the meat. Okay, we'll do the meat then. That's fine. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to trade anything in anyway, so... There we go with that. I mean, do we just push on? Abomination. Corrupted shallow river. it's quite obvious that we're not going to get to these two regions here. So we might as well just do a loop around to around here and then to the bottom of the map and then back along. I think that's the best thing we can do. So really, we want to be heading for this, question mark. If we take anything on in the meantime, and so be it. They all just avoid me. Oh, that's a lot of blood. They all just avoid me because they know it. Let's attack those giant spiders. 3 of them. What can we do? What can we do? Let's fierce claw that one. Kick it. I'm going to throw a couple of these in here. We're going to take one out. On to the next. So you and you. Get some strong bleeding. Roll. Damage of 3. Why not? Strong bleeding is 2, isn't it? Oh, no, it's 3, so he's good. Right, so let's go with you two. We'll throw the taunt up because there'll probably be at least one round of getting hit. Think we're good? Tis a scratch. Quite literally, a scratch. Right, let's thump them. There we go. Alright, so we're going to take all of those. We're not worried about the meat. Or are we? No, we're not worried about the meat. Let's have a look in the cave. We located a cave. The rocky moor seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We needed a torch to move inside. We've got a pumpkin. Does that work? Oh, yeah, it does. We used our pumpkin lantern to illuminate our descent. We arrived at a cave section. The walls were decorated with quite remarkable prehistoric paintings that depicted a route to an isolated region many miles away. A moment was taken to document them all for later research. Cool. Right, so it looks like we're going down. We're probably going to have to take on the Abomination, which is fine. I'm just going to take it easy. We're going to just move to there. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, in the wilderness, it was nearly impossible to prevent an injury from becoming infected. Missy Howard's wound was beginning to look particularly nauseating. Not Missy! We need to get her healed up. Heal Missy. It's interesting to see that a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex and it only takes 1 medipack. That's like putting a tiny little plaster on a massive dinosaur and it being alright. And I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. Let's attack this Abomination. Oh, 2 of them. Alright. Well, let's sweep them. Let's shell up. We're going to bash them. I mean, how many have they got? 2. There we go. So that's him stopped. Let's focus on this one. I don't think we're able to do much damage on him now. But hey ho. Triple attack. We didn't get taunt, did we? Oh dear. Alright. Thankfully that was okay. So 1 and 2 left. Don't suppose it matters at this point. We'll kick him in the nuts for good measure. More meat. Not really fussed by that. That's fine. We shall move on. This looks suspiciously like a pyramid shape. Aha! Nice. A marvel intelligent endeavour, the Golden Pyramid was ours to reach. We had overcome all events to achieve success. However, a gate blocked the entrance. A small opening suggested that we required an artifact to open the gate. Bugger! Alright. Okay. You know what? You just know. You just know it's going to be in this bloody shrine up here. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Alright, okay. So, let's smoke. I need a smoke after that. Jeez. Oh, alright. I could see it from far away, a menacing temple-like building. Its size surprised us when we drew closer. Every step I took towards the entrance felt my mind strip moments from my memory. The entrance opened smoothly without a sound, and I had a hard time breathing. I sniffed at the air like putrid feces or a roadside ditch. Then I saw the vapours, foul swaths of sickly fume tendrils rising out of tiny cracks in the floor. Well, we better go in then. We had found a sacred altar room. We quietly looked around the majestic hall. We found a stone altar that was covered in ancient writings. Oh, look, there it is. Okay. Right, well, we're going to take it all. We'll figure it out in a second. What a glorious day. The artifact would sit atop the altar no longer. The floor began to crack under the pressure of the foul gas. Below, I could see a frightening mass of bubble and pop. I fled outside, only to see the shrine collapse in a cloud of stench so vile I could not begin to describe it. You did pretty well there, in all fairness. It moved fast towards us. Oh, noes. Alright, so we've got 3 items overburdened. Let's promote you. Put your health up a little. Alright, so what are we going to get rid of? What are we going to get rid of? Well, the meat can go, that's for sure. We could dispose of... Why have I got torches? Let's get rid of the torches. I mean, could I perchance eat the mama sticky ribs? I mean, they're worth 70, aren't they? So 1 is going to consume that. Not much else, though. You know what? We'll get rid of the cube. That's fine. Back to the pyramid. And let's do this. Enter the pyramid. I had completed my journey, but for what price? Would I survive the journey back to my ship? I wondered. Moonstone. I mean... this region here is looking pretty funky. There's quite a few gaps in it. It has me worried. Let's see. Let's do that kind of shape. Oh. It's a village. They're outraged. This could get interesting. The natives had all been wiped out by the plague that had ravaged these lands. Shuffling around the former village were several horrifically mutated abominations. There was a glimmer of hostile intent in the creatures as we approached. We had taken an unwise risk by remaining close to the settlement. That's fine. We had pushed our luck too far and the creatures had started to notice us. A steady trail of the afflicted creatures had broken away from the rest and was surrounding our group. We put some distance between ourselves and the village, but were forced to engage some persistent stragglers. Oh! Alright. Just the 2? Alright. Have a set of fierce claws, sunshine. A little bit of bleeding. How's them apples? I mean, that's a stun, isn't it? This guy, I tell you. Right, so we might be able to finish him off here. That'll do. Anything interesting? No. Right. So do we go into the gas or do we try and skulk around it? It would be a skulk. I suppose we could. 60, that's 80. Let's have some of Mama Sticky Ribs. I'm going to attempt to skulk. There's no point going through. We need to get to Snarfrattle. So let's get to there. And see if we can avoid the gas. The gas hath been avoided. There's 2 question marks down here. See a question mark over there. You know what? I think there's going to be a lot of fighting between here and home. So I think I'm going to call the episode here. And, well, we'll just see how we get on in the next one. I don't think we've got anything to worry about other than the fact we're going to run out of space. But that is something we can attempt to try and juggle with as we go around. So, yeah. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.